Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Oh no, that was never going to make it. This is a promising build-up. Zielinski! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
That pass isn't the best. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Now this could be a chance. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Di Lorenzo gets over and intercepts. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Short changes him with that pass. Well, there's a probing ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Great vision. Can he get onto this? That's very neat. Looking for the far post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's intervened well there. Milan are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's Van Basten! Oh, nearly, but not quite. That's a good foray he's making. He's found a way past. Space for him to turn and look. Passing nice and neat.
Milan couldn't...
Zielinski! Modric. He's on it, can he get away? Shapes to shoot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
Great chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Pulisic certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And we have our very first corner. Lookman. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass is just off target. Milan currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Wriggles his way through. Zielinski. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Martinez crosses it in here, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's quick to return it. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Keeper's dealt with that. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Barella. Good, strong midfield. Tries one from range! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Modric. Massaro. Modric.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to belt it away. And it's with the keeper. Tries to pass it through. Driven in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Milan leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Milan can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Milan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Van Basten is standing over this one.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Van Basten! Milan have the chance to go the other way. Milan do have a chance to counter here. He's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Some resolute defending there. Barella, Davids.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, that's been intercepted. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Chance here to counter. Still just a single goal between the sides. He's got away. Chance to deliver. Mignon deals with that nice and simple. Barella makes the interception. And it's Maldini. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
It's a promising position. Barella. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Martinez. Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, can he get onto this? Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Martinez. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's had it taken off him. Threads one in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. There's the shot! Magnificent from Massaro! A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Massaro in with the challenge. Chance for a shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Cannavaro. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's a key interception. Zielinski. And Serginho. And it's Zielinski.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Could move up a gear here. Milan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Just 5 minutes left. Cannavaro. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him? Shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he shoots! Kimmich! That's wonderful! A finish right from the top draw. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Morocco restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back.
Takes a shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a shade optimistic. Beckham. Massaro. The ball's gone astray. Nice sequence of passes this. James Rodriguez. For Rice. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Mbappe. Chance here to counter. And he is deftly away. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
He's on it, can he get away? And he was quick to react. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Aubameyang. Beckham. Kimmich. And he's got the beating of his man. Beckham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Cannavaro is being told in no uncertain terms. Oh, he's hit the bar! Nice interception, well timed. And the shot! Goal! Morocco! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Morocco leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Guardiola. Played out to the left flank. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Rijkaard. He's through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being...
Massaro! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Massaro has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Messi carries the ball down the right. And it's Albert Ferrer. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Beckham. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Messi. Oh, some tackle that. Referee has just said play on. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Beckham. Good effort from distance. And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Beckham certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Beckham. He's having a hit! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Massaro. He tries a shot! Goal! Morocco! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Cordoba are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Can he get it through? Well, that pass isn't the best. Batistuta gets on his bike and on the move. And Batistuta! Oh, he's been caught in a decent chance! Oh, good finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's starting to look very interesting. Stojkovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Looking for the run. Now it's Trossard. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's neat. It's Hammers! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Batistuta.
Rice. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Where it came from. Peruzzi breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Oh, it's Batistuta. That is a great pick out.
Plenty to aim at here. And he shoots! And that's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry.
And the finish! Trossard. Ball is over the line. Messi stood his ground strongly. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. Space for him to turn and look. He's picked his way through. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's James Rodriguez. And here's Beckham. James has another go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
James Rodriguez is offering a wry smile there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Driving on and making good progress. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Hakimi. James Rodriguez.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these...
And a header! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, that is one way to stop him. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Roberto Carlos. That's tidy. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Stojkovic. Chance, surely! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. An act, and that is indeed the final act. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Llega el propietario de una furgoneta gris con matrícula Capicúa que acude urgentemente al aparcamiento.
That gets us going once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And here's Trossard. Beckham. Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. He's got away. Batistuta. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. James Rodriguez. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Diaz. Rice. Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! And that's a good-looking ball. That is ended up in no man's land.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they can counter here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He won't be happy with that one. That's a good foray he's making. Now, can they get him away?
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 29.514 espectadores.
Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Goes for a shot! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Hakimi. James Rodriguez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. And this is Pele! Pele! Euphoria! Utopia! And they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Cordoba visibly comfortable, now up by 3. And that pass just didn't quite work. Diaz venturing down the left. Trossard. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And he's cut it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Morocco are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Messi, he has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's in. It's James! And that's a tidy finish. And that is goal number 20. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Now it's Shevchenko, looking to play him in. It's a promising position. That's good play. Goes to finish! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That has not gone well. Stood up well to him there. And it's Kimmich. Threads one in. He's found a way. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. It's a pretty loose pass. That's good running with the ball, and that has left him in a heap. Hakimi concedes a free kick for that, and he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
El dorsal 20, el dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 32.
Fabulous save by Bruno! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bebeto.
Habrá 3
It's
minutos
a
de
jarring
descuento.
tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Davids knocks it into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, the ball's gone astray. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that's that. Morocco can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Danny Olmo! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And we have liftoff! Oh, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Morocco are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Beckham. Dani Olmo. Romero cuts out the pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now he's running. He's having a pop! Oh, good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Morocco restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
It's Dahadi! Goal! Boca Juniors! Into the lead once more.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nicely weighted ball. Takes the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Now it's Kimmich. This looks promising. Rice. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, super find. Oh, can he get onto this? Dahadi. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He's got away. Nicely shaped cross. Can he finish? Well, that's well spotted. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Shevchenko. Looking for the run. Oh, he's onto this. He's in one-on-one. He's great chance! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Has another go! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that.
Shevchenko! Beckham. James Rodriguez, looking for options for movement. Has a look and plays it forward. Decent chance! It's a goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And now he has two. Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's having a shot! Oh, he's done it!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, what a game we have on our hands.
Chance!
An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And it's Olmo. Now it's Shevchenko. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Beckham. Massaro. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Dani Olmo. Morocco have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. Beckham. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Kimmich. And here's Beckham. Morocco have a free kick. Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Perhaps the Beckham! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Showing great feet there. Serginho's cross. Casillas deals with that nice and simple. Romero calmly anticipates. Dahari. Now De Bruyne. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Morocco are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
By any measurement, this really has been a remarkable half of football. Despite all the things we witnessed, somehow we're still level. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hazard. It's Hazard! And he nearly went all the way.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Boca Juniors with the corner, they're first. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, that pass isn't the... De Bruyne! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Over to the right flank. James Rodriguez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he was alert to it. Beckham gets on his bike and on the move. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Shevchenko.
And it's Azar. Oh, that's clever. And he's managed to get free. Morocco needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Dahari, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Beckham. He's gone for goal! And he's intervened well there.
Shevchenko.
Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get it through?
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Hakimi. That's a good ball out wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cannavaro cuts it out. Kimmich. Looking to play him in. Oh, no joy this time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's shifting through, tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Shevchenko.
And here's James. Dani Olmo. Now it's Shevchenko. Azar. Driving on and making good progress. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, shooting chance! Dani Olmo. And he cuts out the supply. Threads one in. And Beckham! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of...
And that is as much time as there will be. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Massaro collecting the match ball, and it is his. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Morocco can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch the...
Here's a chance! Oh, they could break here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Messi. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
Just about within shooting range. He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Nuno Mendes. And he was quick to react.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rice.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's ambitious. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Goes for goal! Frustratingly close. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Morocco are looking to go forward now. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing.
Chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
First breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? No way through, so it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! A finish of true class! And they're threatening to fly away here. Any thoughts on the goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
He's gone for goal! It's hit the upright. Oh, that is asking. Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rice, now it's Trossard. Trossard in acres of space out wide. Oh, important interception. Hakimi, Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Pass somewhat off target. Some resolute defending there. Cristiano Ronaldo, with a reputation for taking on any shot. Tries to pass it through. Ambitious ball here. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Beckham. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee has just said play on. Beckham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Portugal have their second corner now. There's the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Beckham. Now that's well seen too. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Bommel. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Now, what about a counter-attack? Beckham. Over to the right flank. Hammers. Has it out wide and in space. He's in a... Can he find the finish? And that's a tidy finish. And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. What a And that is all they have time for. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's a really well-measured ball. James, there he goes, motoring forward. Beckham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Beckham. And this is James Rodriguez. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Batistuta. Romero promptly onto that, and that is that. Nuno Mendes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rice. And Hakimi. He's a sharp little ball here. Not the most accurate pass. A long ball by the goalkeeper. Great defending, strong and determined. that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Beckham. That's good running with the ball. Almost an hour gone. Rice, he's going for goal! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Van Bommel. Pacho. And it's Hakimi. And it's Hakimi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good spread. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Batistuta. Tries one from range. Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Portugal now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Romero is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find...
Towering header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It's all becoming so easy. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good...
Good effort from distance. Romero, that could spell trouble. Batistuta. Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. It was casual, it was careless, and Messi! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't...
Schlusser! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
And it's gone back to the keeper, Khan, the consummate custodian whose focus is unbreakable. Pacho. Messi. Now it's Pele. Messi. And that's a... Tries a shot! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. And a chance! And that's wide.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Spain.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a chance, surely! That's a look and plays it forward. And here's the chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Kimmich, Beckham. Kimmich. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. No foul, says the referee. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, important interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That looks a good ball through. He has a look up. Finds himself. Mbappe! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Trossard. Kimmich. Now it's Trossard. He's picked his way through. Beckham. He's got away. Serginho picks it up out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Massaro! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicely spread. Tries to play it through. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Spain with the corner, they're first. That has not gone well. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Messi. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And that's an excellent interception. Yamal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Distributed tidily. Now it's James Rodriguez. Now it's Kimmich. That's a good ball out wide. James going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Spread to the right. Yamal gets into a good position. Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's having a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Approaching the half-hour mark.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Knocks it into space. This looks promising. Shoots! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
After 30 minutes,
Spain have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's intervened well there. Looking for the run, and he's managed to get free. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, just a keeper now! Can he finish? And no mistake! And they're threatening to fly away here!
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
substitution for Morocco. Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field is number 11, Shevchenko. Substitution in progress.
Kimmich. It's a really well-measured ball. Morocco can, of course, make a change. Massaro! Goes long and straight. He's found a way past. He is through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cafu, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire.
Chance for a shot! And again! And he opts to go forward. And they're back on the ball again. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Morocco really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go...
Oh, great leap! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Kimmich. Threads one. And Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Kimmich. Trossard makes a dash for it. Over to the right flank. Hammers picks it up out wide. And this is Hammers. Shapes to shoot! Outstanding by Hammers! A finish right from the top draw. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now, can they get him away? Hammers has it in a wide position. Tries a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Spain have the chance to go the other way.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Trossard played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears. Goes for a shot! Off the post. Xavi Alonso. And now the breakaway.
The attendance for this
They've
match
got it
was
again.
80,000.
Oh, it's come loose.
13.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's James Rodriguez. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Beckham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Trossard. Morocco are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Kimmich. Pacho pokes it out wide. Cafu. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, well measured. There's the shot! Beckham. Trossard. Oh, good spread. He's got away. And it's pulled back. He leaps for it. It's bounced back off the post. And there's a goal. Morocco are back in business. Shevchenko at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And it's Kimmich. Trossard. Now it's Kimmich. Nicely weighted ball. James Rodriguez! And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 27.
So we have movement on both benches.
Serginho. Number 6. Massaro.
Pressing's intense,
Number
and it's
19,
paid off.
Trossard. Coming on the field, number 43, number 18, Ferran Torres.
This is intriguing.
Number
Next
21,
goal critical.
Messi.
Well, a goal either way
Substitution.
at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's found the way through. He's on it. Can he get away?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Serginho. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Great vision. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now he's got space here. Oh, chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass.
So that's it. It is all over.
So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?